Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Vedanta Agarwal. Our top story: the government has introduced bills for the complete overhaul of what they call colonial-era Indian criminal laws. The 1860 Indian Penal Code will now be replaced by the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. The Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita will replace the Code of Criminal Procedure or the CRPC, and the Bharatiya Sakshya will replace the Indian Evidence Act. This comes as a major overhaul, as all three have, sets of laws have now been referred to the Parliamentary Standing Committee for review. Very significantly, a new offence on acts of secession, armed rebellion, subversive activities and separatist activities or endangering the sovereignty or unity and integrity of India has been added in the revised laws. Let's take a look at what Amit Shah had to say when he introduced the bill.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, ये 5 प्रण में से एक प्रण था कि हम गुलामी की सभी निशानियों को हम समाप्त कर देंगे, हमारे मन से वो बोझ को दूर करेंगे। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, आज मैं जो 3 विधेयक एक साथ लेकर आया हूं, वो तीनों विधेयक एक प्रकार से मोदी जी ने जो 5 प्रण लिए हैं उसमें से एक प्रण की अनुपालना करने वाले हैं। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, ये तीनों विधेयक दंड विधान प्रक्रिया, क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम को बेसिक कानून, इसके लिए मूलभूत कानून ये 3 विधेयकों के अंदर है। एक है इंडियन पिनल कोड जो 1860 में बनाया गया, दूसरा है क्रिमिनल प्रोसीजर कोड जो 1898 में बनाया गया, और तीसरा है इंडियन एविडेंस एक्ट जो 1872 में बनाया गया। राजद्रोह जैसे कानूनों को एक और हम निरस्त कर रहे हैं, तो दूसरी ओर धोखा देकर महिला का शोषण करने वाले और मॉब लिंचिंग जैसे जघन्य अपराध करने वालों को दंडित करने का भी इरादा है।
Civil sedition stands repealed, but a new section similar to that has been introduced. This as the government says that they want to facilitate justice and not be punitive. But in other news, Aam Aadmi Party MP Raghav Chaddha was suspended from the Rajya Sabha for breach of privilege after complaints from 4 MPs alleging that he named them in a House panel without their consent in violation of rules. Raghav Chaddha responded saying, "I am a suspended MP and well, this has happened because every time you question them, they crush your voice."
मैं सस्पेंडेड राज्यसभा सांसद राघव चड्ढा, जी हां, मुझे राज्यसभा से आज सस्पेंड कर दिया गया है। मुझे क्यों निलंबित किया, मुझे क्यों सस्पेंड किया गया, मेरा क्या अपराध है? मैं आपको साफ करना चाहूंगा कि बीजेपी के लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि मैंने कोई दस्तखत कर किसी सांसद के सदन में जमा करा दिए। मैं आपको सत्य बताना चाहूंगा। सत्य यह है कि किसी भी सांसद को एक समिति में नाम प्रस्तावित करने की छूट होती है, यानी कि मैं एक सिलेक्ट कमेटी के गठन के लिए कुछ सांसदों का, एमपीस का नाम सुझा सकता हूं, प्रस्तावित कर सकता हूं, प्रपोज कर सकता हूं। इसमें किसी सांसद की लिखित सहमति यानी कि रिटर्न कंसेंट या सिग्नेचर, हस्ताक्षर की, दस्तखत की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है। आपको बस प्रस्तावित नाम देने होते हैं, और अगर किसी सांसद को आपत्ति है तो अपना नाम विड्रॉ कर सकता है। कहीं पर भी ना सिग्नेचर लिए जाते हैं, ना सिग्नेचर जमा किए जाते हैं, ना हमने सिग्नेचर जमा कराए, लेकिन फिर भी एक मौका इन लोगों को मिल गया है मुझ पर कीचड़ उछालने का और मेरी रेपुटेशन को तार-तार करने का। एज अ पार्लियामेंटेरियन मुझ पर कीचड़ उछालकर मेरी रेपुटेशन को हार्म पहुंचाने का। मैंने कहना चाहता हूं कि मैं आपकी इन चुनौतियों से डरता नहीं हूं, अंत तक आपसे लड़ाई लड़ूंगा।
Well, this also as another Aam Aadmi Party leader, Sanjay Singh's suspension has been extended to the next session. But our other big focus on NDTV, the aftermath of the communal riots in Haryana's Nuh. Well, the situation has started returning to normal, but in the midst of the situation arising in the state due to violence, Khap Panchayats and farmers' organizations have come forward and they've started to appeal for peace. This also as they demand the arrest of self-styled cow vigilante Monu Manesar. Saurabh Shukla reports.
After riots and arson in Nuh, peace looked a distant hope. But now the Khap Panchayats have taken the lead. These pictures are from Hisar district of Haryana, where Khap Panchayats have called representatives from all communities. They appeal to people to live together in harmony. After a call from Mahapanchayats asking Hindus to boycott Muslim traders, the Khaps have now assured Muslims that their lives and businesses will be protected by the socially influential Khaps.
मोहम्मडन हो चाहे सिख हो चाहे ईसाई हो, सभी धर्म के लोग, सभी जातियों के लोग वो भारत के वासी हैं और किसी भी धर्म के साथ किसी प्रकार का कोई अन्याय नहीं होने दिया जाएगा। मुसलमान के साथ अगर किसी प्रकार की कोई हरकत करेंगे तो सारा समाज उनके साथ खड़ा है।
A resolution was passed condemning organizations that have attacked Muslims. The Khaps also have the support of farmers in their endeavors.
हमारी बात में पूरी भारत सरकार से और हरियाणा सरकार से निष्पक्ष जांच होनी चाहिए। दंगे का दोषी बख्शा नहीं जाना चाहिए, चाहे हिंदू हो चाहे मुसलमान, सिर्फ दंगे का दोषी।
सरकार कितना भी जोर लगा रहे, हमारा भाईचारा नहीं बिगड़ने देंगे हम।
Meanwhile, during the hearing against the bulldozer action in Nuh, the Haryana government said it was not against Muslims and that they had demolished only the illegal structures.
We have apprised the Honorable Court that it is not at all case of ethnic cleansing and government never works like this. For us, all are equals.
Police has so far arrested 393 people in Nuh violence.
After the violence in Nuh, it seemed that things will go out of control in Haryana, whole Haryana will burn. But Khap Panchayats, elderlies of Haryana have come forward. They have reached out to Muslims, giving them assurance that they are safe, their businesses will be safe. And now, after this, things are getting better in Haryana. This is real India, where people are standing for each other. In Kathal, with Sunil Ravish. In Delhi, with Sudesh Kumar Ram, Saurabh Shukla for NDTV.
And in other news, the ethnic crisis in Manipur has made life uncertain, particularly for students from all professional courses and more so for the tribal students from remote villages in the hill areas. Hundreds of students pursuing medicine, nursing or engineering courses are stuck. They protested, demanding peace in this ethnic strife-torn state. Ratndeep Chaudhary has this report.
Tribal students of various professional courses, mostly from Kuki-Zomi tribes, have been staging several protests in the past fortnight. Hundreds of students pursue courses in Imphal Valley colleges. These students say that while colleges have resumed for in-person classes, the ongoing ethnic strife makes it unsafe for them to return. Colleges have not offered options for online classes. Mobile internet is shut for over 100 days now. The Kuki-Zomi tribe students, National Institute of Technology or NIT Imphal, are worried about their education.
We are being denied our right to equality, our right to education. So we want a central intervention. We demand our rights to education, our basic rights we are being denied. So we want the central government to intervene and look into our matter as soon as possible.
There was an order of physical class to be started from 27 July and which we are unable to attend, which we won't be able to attend to even if we want to go back there and continue our study. So we demand the central intervention and other authorities, higher authorities, to look into our matter and make an arrangement for the transfer of our college to have a safer and secure environment for study.
Earlier this month, around 200 tribal, medical, nursing and paramedic students have held similar protests. They see a bleak future with no sign of normalcy.
Since we tribals have been driven out of the valley, a lot of the tribal or those ethnic students living in the valley, or even those such as those here in the erstwhile Chuchapu Medical College, have been left without a system of education.
Many students are now part of village defense groups, getting involved in the conflict at the front line. With K. Mangte in Churachandpur, in Guwahati, Ratndeep Chaudhary for NDTV.
And well, some tragic news coming in. A first-year student of the Jadavpur University in Kolkata died after falling from the second-floor balcony of the main hostel, as per the police. 18-year-old Swapnadeep Kundu was an undergraduate student of Bengali honours and he fell from a hostel building at around 11:45 p.m. on Wednesday. The family has alleged foul play. Saurabh Gupta has this report.
ও কাল রাত্রিরে ও মার সাথে কথা বলে মা আমি ভালো নেই আমার প্রচন্ড ভয় করছে ও মা বলছে কি হয়েছে বলছে মা আমার খুব ভয় করছে তুমি শিগগিরই আসো তোমার সাথে অনেক কথা আছে তারপরে ওই ফোনে ফোন করে রিং হয়ে যায় অথচ ফোনটা আর ধরে না ধরার পর ঘন্টাখানেক পরে ফোন গেছে যে আপনারা আসুন আপনার ছেলে পড়ে গেছে।
Swapnadeep Kundu, a first-year student of Jadavpur University, died in a nearby hospital after falling from his hostel building at Jadavpur University. His father Ramprasad Kundu has complained to the police, saying some of the boarders of the hostel are responsible for his son's death. The police have registered a case of murder and conspiracy. His family says they suspect foul play in his death and alleges he was a victim of ragging.
এখন আমি তো পুরো প্যাক করা ছিল এখন ডাক্তার আমাকে একটা কাগজে দেখালো যে গায়ে আঘাতের চিহ্ন আছে বলে একটা কাগজ সই করে দিল। আচ্ছা র্যাগিং না হলে কেন কি করে হয় এটা?
The police have not commented on the progress of their investigation and Jadavpur University has remained tight-lipped on the issue. But the allegations of ragging raise a huge concern about the prevalence of ragging at premier educational institutes. Last year, IIT Kharagpur student Faizan Ahmed was found dead in his hostel room, indicated the possibility of murder as claimed by the student's family. Meanwhile, West Bengal Governor Dr. C.V. Anand Bose met the students' parents at the university campus and assured them justice. On Friday, a rally was held at his hometown Bogula in Nodia district, demanding a proper probe and justice after the young student's unfortunate death. Ragging is an ugly practice that has prevailed at institutes of higher education despite the Supreme Court of the country and several high courts stepping in to curb this practice. And with yet another case of alleged ragging emerging, this time from Jadavpur University, the question is, what kind of pressure do freshers face at these institutes of higher learning that pushes them over the edge? With camera person G.D. Shankar in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
So another case of student suicide coming in from a prestigious university of India. But as the government pushes for investment and says that the world is looking to India for investment prospects, where is India really investing and what are the reasons behind India's choices? Sakshi Bajaj gets us the details.
Where is India investing and what form of investment is giving healthy returns at the moment? Well, as per the latest data from the Association of Mutual Funds in India, SIP or Systematic Investment Plan inflows have surged to a record high. Indian mutual funds have currently about 6.81 crore SIP accounts via which investors regularly invest in Indian mutual fund schemes, and the total amount collected through SIPs during July alone was, believe it or not, 15,245 crore rupees. So a systematic investment plan is an investment plan offered by mutual funds wherein one could invest a fixed amount in a mutual fund scheme periodically at fixed intervals as well, say once a month instead of making a lump sum investment altogether. Now, interesting to note here that one SIP installment amount could be just as much as rupees 500 per month. So in a sense, SIP is similar to a recurring deposit where you deposit a small or fixed amount every month. In fact, record 33.06 lakh new SIP accounts have been registered in July. And when compared to the number of new SIP accounts in just the previous month, this is up nearly 20%. Now, NDTV spoke to the Association of Mutual Funds in India, and they believe the key reasons for this spike is more and more investor awareness programs, new and small investors in tier 3, 4 and 5 cities placing their faith on SIP as an investment vehicle to tap the equity markets really, as well as women investors taking a keen interest to invest via the mutual fund route.
The investor awareness campaigns that are being launched by AMFI in collaboration with SEBI as well as by the individual AMCs that have reached to the tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 cities, and there is more and more awareness that is getting created. That is one thing. The second thing I would say is the markets are also doing well. So because of which there is keen interest which is coming in. And we see the flows that are coming in from the Bharat, that is the tier 4, tier 5 cities, have increased substantially. And we are also seeing women as a category coming in and investing through this SIP route to participate in the equity market.
So we're in NDTV's quick check on India's investment story. We'll take a short break now. News and updates continue on the other side.